Numb. Are you feeling numb? Are you feeling numb? Try this 3-minute trauma reset. Mended Light.
Okay, so here's the fun thing. We actually have 3-minute trauma resets.
Ooh.
It's your lucky
That's 9
day.
minutes.
It's 9 minutes. Yeah, just choose one, do all 3. You know, you're going to learn. You're going to learn all 3 of them right now.
Well, we're talking about emotional numbness.
Yeah, not facial.
Yeah. So that was my post-dentist impression. We're doing something else. So when you're feeling numb, generally because you're so overwhelmed or anxious or scared or sad that your body goes into protective mode, your mind goes into protective mode of just feel nothing.
Yeah.
But it's hard to engage, it's hard to think, it's hard to connect, and it's hard to solve when you're just in numbness.
Yeah. Well, and really it's any form of dysregulation, right? Yeah. So that can be fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. Mm-hmm. And that looks different for different people.
Yeah.
So basically, if you're in a dysregulated state in any way, shape, or form, this helps you go back to a regulated state. And the thing is, as children, we don't have the parts of our brain developed to be able to self-regulate.
Yeah.
And that's why co-regulation is entirely necessary and needful. But if we didn't have the opportunity to have co-regulation with a parent or a caregiver or a loved one in a healthy way, our nervous system never learned that. Yeah. And we do have the opportunity as adults to teach that to our nervous system. So here's your growth opportunity.
Yay! And when you say co-regulation, what comes to mind, for example, is if a kid is scared, holding them close and telling them to match your breathing.
Right.
Like that sort of thing, where you're guiding them on how to manage their own emotions.
Or sitting with them and saying, hey, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to be upset. Like, I'm right here with you and we're going to get through this together.
So to your point, if you never had that, or if you had it but you're struggling to do it on your own, here we go.
Or if you had it but it was inconsistent.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
If you didn't learn those skills in childhood for any reason whatsoever, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. This is just your opportunity for growth.
All right, rock on. So what are the trauma resets we're going over today?
So the first one is one we've talked about a lot, and it's one of my favorites. It's box breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do this to a count of 3 or 4 or 5, whatever floats your boat. I like to do it to a count of 3. And so we're going to draw a box in the air. And as we draw the horizontal line, we're going to breathe in. And as we draw the vertical line, we're going to hold. And as we draw the next horizontal line, we're going to exhale. And then the last vertical line, we're going to hold again. I just breathed.
You just inhaled.
And as we draw the last vertical line, we're going to hold a second time. And the last one's always tricky.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do it 3 times together.
You should be doing this right now.
One more time. So here's the thing. Repeat that cycle 6 to 8 times, or as much or as little as you want to. Mm-hmm. I even call that a 30-second meditation, and I'll do it for a set of 3 times. And even though it's 30 seconds, the change can be so powerful, the difference you feel in your body. And what I would like to add to that box breathing that we haven't talked about before is the shoulder shake. So doing that box breathing, and then honestly, just shaking your shoulders. So our emotions, our experiences, if we do not feel them and express them, they get stuck in our body.
Yeah.
And it sounds odd, but shaking, whether it's jumping up and down in place or even just like letting your arms hang and shaking like this.
So do you recommend doing this at the end of your breathing set or in between sets, or?
There's no right or wrong way to do it.
How do you do it?
Do whatever feels good for you. But for me personally, I do it at the end of the breathing set.
Okay.
As I get through however much breathing I'm going to do, and then literally just like, there's no wrong way to do it. You got to do it with me.
Sorry. My shoulders are so broad. Okay, so why does this work though? The breathing and the shoulder shake.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Just like I talked about a couple minutes ago, if we do not feel safe to feel our emotions, we will hold on to them.
Yeah.
And they literally get stuck in our body. There's multiple fabulous books, but I really like The Body Keeps the Score. And it talks about how, towards the end of the book, indigenous cultures don't have the same challenges with trauma that we have because of the dancing, chanting, and singing that they do. That's part of their culture.
So it's an actual release.
Yeah.
And I see this, the breathing is, you slow down your heart rate, you increase oxygen and blood flow to your brain, so you think more clearly, but also when you slow down that heart rate, you actually feel calm. You're no longer emotionally flooded. And then what I see, because I've never done the shoulder shake before today, this I'm learning right along with you guys, is the release of that tension that you're storing. The release of what you're carrying, and it actually, you can feel the reset emotionally. These are very easily applied practical tools.
Just an idea, possibility. I've literally gone into the bathroom, right? Like if I'm in some public space, I'm like, I just need to go to the bathroom and I just need to breathe and shake for a minute. It's going to be fine.
I just love the mental image of you standing at a public bathroom seeing like a woman walking into the restroom to use the restroom.
No, in the stall.
Oh, in the stall? Okay.
Yeah. You know, that I'm a little bit too private, but sure, if I had no other option, I'd just stand in front of the mirror and do that too.
I'm going to go to the urinal and just freak guys out by doing this. All right, I like it. That's fun. What is our next 3-minute trauma reset?
And this next one is called Orienting and Grounding Breath. And it's pretty simple. The purpose is to bring your awareness to the present moment. Because part of the challenge is when we experience a trigger or we're disassociated, we are no longer in the present moment. Like our mind is not there. It's somewhere else. It's spiraling. It's trying to create perceived safety. We're grasping or we're checked out. And so using your breath and intentionally coming back to the present moment is a great way to support yourself. So what this looks like is wherever you are, you want to turn your head slowly and look around in the space and let your eyes land on 5 things that you can see. And then you want to put your feet firmly on the ground and literally just push into the ground and feel the pressure, right? And the support of the ground beneath your feet. And as you press down gently, notice the support beneath you and inhale deeply into your belly, expanding your ribs and your back. And then exhale with a long sound. And here's the thing. If you're familiar with your nervous system and being in a dysregulated state versus a regulated state, and the fact that breath is so powerful, it's actually the exhale that is most supportive. Even just breathing and holding a long, slow exhale is one of the most powerful things you can do.
Yeah.
And so repeat that breath 6 to 10 times. So let your exhale lengthen each time in whatever feels supportive. There isn't a right or a wrong way to do it, but it is that exhale that's helping you come back to the present moment. And it is the physical, tactile feeling beneath your feet and your visual awareness of looking around and noticing what is around you that brings you back to the present moment and also helps you swim. So what it is, as you keep orienting to your surroundings and you notice the sensations of safety in your body, in your surroundings, as you notice the temperature, the colors, the sounds, it is all supportive of helping you shift back into your calm, rest, and digest nervous system.
And this is a form of meditation.
Yeah.
Because meditation, my understanding, I'm not an expert on this subject, but I know enough to know that meditation is focusing your mind in on something, or in this case, maybe 5 somethings, but to cast aside all the encroaching thoughts, all the encroaching anxieties, all the emotional flooding that's happening, all the fears, all of this, and something as simple as what I was doing, I was like, there's coffee cups over there. These are the lights. This is the carpet. And it seems silly, but what it really does is it pushes all of the rest of that out of your mind and gets you to this place of homeostasis. That's what I was experiencing as I was doing what you were talking about. So sorry to make you laugh. I was taking it seriously. I can't help that I look silly while doing it.
You didn't look silly. Literally what you're doing is you're giving yourself mental and emotional and physical space.
Yeah.
And that's what we need. We need space to feel safe, to feel our emotions. And literally taking ourselves through the process of I'm in a dysregulated state. And at any point, I can give myself the space, both mentally and emotionally and physically, to feel safe and to be regulated. Like, that's a superpower.
Yeah.
I think we should all start wearing capes.
Yeah. I often do in the privacy of my own space for my own personal enjoyment. Don't judge.
So next we have our butterfly hug and more breathing.
Yes. I was hoping I'd get to keep breathing.
Today's your lucky day.
What is a butterfly hug versus a normal hug?
Oh, I'm going to show you.
Okay.
Cross your hands like this.
Okay.
Like giving yourself a soothing hug.
Okay.
And creating a butterfly with your arms. Isn't it beautiful?
I was more like Wakanda forever, but this also is a butterfly hug. Yeah.
I mean, you could Wakanda it, but I do think it's more supportive to have your palms flat.
Okay.
And here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something. So this is a somatic exercise. And specifically, it's bilateral stimulation. So often when
Sounds hot. Tell me more about bilateral stimulation. Mended Light just leveled up. We are getting exciting over here.
All right, bilateral stimulation. Bilateral stimulation. So we have the left side of our brain and the right side of our brain.
Okay.
And they do different jobs,
right?
Right? One's more logic-oriented, one's more creative-oriented. And quite often, our strengths are using one side of the brain versus the other. And quite often, our left side of the brain, like when we're in a dysregulated state, our left and our right side of the brain aren't speaking to each other smoothly. Does that make sense?
Sounds like my daily lived experience, yes.
Yeah. So this
Don't
is
be
actually
too quick to agree. Wow. You mean, yeah, but that's you're saying that's all of us, or
I'm saying that's the human experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And some of us, some areas of the human experience are bigger challenges for some of us than others. No. But seriously. This is why learning the piano at a young age can be so powerful for people. Because reading the music and using your left and right hand causes the brain to speak back and forth between the left and right hemisphere quickly and builds those strong neural connections.
So what you're saying is if I do a butterfly hug, I'm and it's maybe a little caress, maybe just a little affection, is causing signals to start crisscrossing.
Yeah, well, so we're going to do the butterfly hug, but the bilateral stimulation is when we're going to alternate tapping the right side and the left side. So just a single tap. Yeah. So we're going to alternate tapping the left side and the right side.
Okay.
And this is helping our brain and our body connect and talk to each other the way it needs to so we can be present. So we can use our full brain, our full capacity, and not be shut down or shut off in one side or the other, right? Being in too much emotion or too much logic to the detriment of something else, right? So when we talk about healing and therapy, we use the word integration, right? I'm going to integrate my experiences. And part of that integration, a literal physical integration of the different parts of our brain.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Did I explain that well enough?
You did, and I probably understood it even better because both sides of my brain are activated doing this right now. It's a really simple way to get that going. I really like that.
Okay, so there's lots of tools for bilateral stimulation. There's even lots of music and videos on YouTube that are bilateral beats. And what it is the way the audio tracks are mixed, it plays out of the left and then the right side. And so like, you'll put the phone like behind your head, which I don't think like so maybe some of the Wi-Fi and the stuff coming off the phone is really the best thing for the base of your skull. We're not going to go there right now. But seriously, you can look up those binaural beats and you put the phone behind your head and you don't even have to do anything, and you can just listen to the music switching from the left to the right side.
Yeah.
And it puts your body
Cool.
back in a state of calm.
Very cool.
So I know as much fun as we had doing that exercise together, just a quick recap, because we didn't really talk about the breath while we were doing it because we were talking.
Mm-hmm.
So as you do that left and right side, it's just a slow in breath. And then as long as feels comfortable, like a slow exhale. And the longer and slower that you can do the exhale, the more supportive. So you're going to exhale slowly through your mouth and keep breathing for 5 to 6 counts, and then do that for as many rounds as feels comfortable. And what I love about each one of these exercises that we've talked about, you can do them sitting on a chair, sitting on a couch, at school, at your desk at work. You can go into the restroom and you can do them, right? Like, these are resets that you can do in 30 seconds to 3 minutes. I mean, you can do it longer, but it isn't something hard or expensive. You don't have to have something with you. At any point, you can give yourself that safety and that peace that you didn't have before.
This was a lot of fun, and I feel more soothed than when we started. I really do. So thank you for this. Now, we're just scratching the surface here because we've got a trauma reset toolkit for free for you that goes even deeper and further than what we offered just now. The link for that is in the description and right here on screen. So check that out.
Yeah.
And let us know what helps you to reset when you are feeling emotionally flooded, when you're feeling triggered, when you're feeling overwhelmed or scared or anxious, because we want to learn from you. Yeah.
And if you watched this video and then you did some of the things, come back and tell us about it. I want to know.
And when you get the free trauma reset toolkit, let us know what was helpful for you in the comments below. Until next time, folks, keep shining.
We need your light.